Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the Steam edition, and this is my opening hand. So I have been getting some feedback that I should try to slightly move my camera a little bit so that these early birds here are more visible. And let us get to it. So we have something really cool here, the noisy miner. Noisy miner is one of the best bird for value activations. It's not very good in terms of point activation, as you will yes, you will get 1 point from to the target card, and you will get 2 points from the eggs, and the opponents also will get 1 point from the eggs. Thing is, after 3 activations, it's already filled up, so you need something else to also do it. Also, it costs cards, so you can't do it forever and ever. But it's a really good value card, letting you, if you play it in the forest, you can get two eggs and 2 food at the same time, which is really huge. So we are definitely picking the noisy miner here. Let's just take the food for that immediately, and then we just need to also have cards to feed him. So it could be either these cards or whatever we pick up from here, from the bird tray. Ideally, we would like to have something that lets us draw additional cards. We can't have that from either of these cards. So then the question is, do we take the hooded crow just because it's a card that fits in the water and lets us get access to 2 cards, or we do something else? Also, bear in mind, we do need to take at least 2 foods and the card if we want to activate the noisy miner the first turn. So yeah, we can't. If we, for example, do this with the intention of playing this, then we won't have enough cards to activate this both times, and that might make us a little bit sad. So yeah, we can't take unlimited amount of food here. I do think, yeah, this one is actually a little bit hard here. The thing we can do is take noisy miner and another card to tuck to it. Then we draw a nectar or spend an egg to the wetlands to draw 2 cards. And we can do that until we find something we really want to play. That is a possibility. Is it a good one though? Let's look at here to see if we can't find something we want to do here. Breeding manager. I find this card to be most of the time not worth it. You need to have 4 eggs on the birds to give them a 5th point for that, and that's just really inefficient. We kind of also ignore growing grasslands since we want the noisy miner, and its main value comes from ignoring grasslands, so don't think we're gonna do this one. Ethologist is usually a very easy 4 points, guaranteed 2 points, and quite probable 6 points, and I just think it's much easier to get 2 different color birds. It's much easier to get at least 1 non-brown bird played than to have 4 birds with 4 eggs on them. So yeah, this is what we're going for here. And yeah, it's either taking the hooded crow and going with it, but it's very low impact. It doesn't have an activated thing. It does give bonus points based on how many times the opponent activates grasslands, and we are gonna give them free egg all game. So I don't think it's gonna get much value. I'm gonna take it though, so we can have something to tuck to the noisy miner, and hopefully we can find something that lets us have a decent bird in the wetlands here. Okay. Hopefully you are on board with what I'm thinking here. Noisy Miner is a really good card, and we are going to play him here. Keep the fish so we can, as that is the food that the Noisy Miner doesn't cost. That is most easily played in, or most frequently played in the wetlands. So let's look at this here. Did the opponent play a bird there? opponent had played the Peregrine Falcon, so did get that free egg. Now we need to do some bird drawing here. Let's first draw a random bird here. Western Tanager is not quite what we are looking for here. Let's discard one egg and try to find something else here. We could of course consider playing either of these. The Stellar Jay could let us get more value out of the forest here by gaining us points every now and then, but it's not advantage gaining, which is what I'm really looking for here. And what I'm really looking for is something to put into the wetlands to give us card advantage here. Crested Pigeon is not what we are looking for here. But yeah, that's fine. We can tuck that to the Noisy Miner on our next pass. Playing the Western Tanager is also some kind of food advantage. It lets us quite often get another food from the bird feeder. So I think we are going to work towards playing that. We just need one more nectar here, and then we can tuck the Crested Pigeon over here and get 2 more eggs. We should consider getting a bird to play in the grassland. Also, the first round and goal is not that important to be involved with. Getting a second place here is only worth 1 point, but usually it is advised to try to actually compete for these, because all of the win or loss on all of these is a 3-point swing. So if you are losing and you can take the win, that's a 6-point gain for you towards. I mean, if the opponent has 4 and you have 1, and you can switch that over, that's a 6-point swing, and all of these are 6-point swings together with the nectars. So they are controlling the rounding goals and controlling the nectars are really important for endgame scoring, at least in a 1-versus-1 scenario. And yeah, they are also just worth points if you are like me and you just want to have large numbers to your plate here. Let's discard 1 more egg to try to draw something good here. Bell's Bravero, this is a bird we can play into the grasslands. It gives us more bonus cards, and it doesn't slow us down, which is great, because when you play usually if you want to activate its habitat, you don't want to play white birds there, but we don't care about not activating the Bell's Bravero, since it's already a habitat we are ignoring here. So that's great. There is a risk here that we can't get our vertebrae if we do this. So let's actually take a 3rd fish here, just to be guaranteed to get the vertebrae from there. Tuck the Loon's Honey Eater and lay all eggs. And then we're gonna play the Bell's Bravero, and with that we are either tying up or at least getting 1 point here. But the best thing is if we just make sure that the opponent doesn't gain 4, take them down to an even 2. That's gonna be huge. Also, we get 1 nectar into this habitat, which is okay. Ulgist. Birds with at least 1 egg laid on them. That's not gonna happen for us, as we are ignoring grasslands. At least getting 7 of those birds ain't gonna be that good for us. You could also look at this if you have played 9+ birds and you spend your last 2 turns laying eggs, so you can get 9 birds with additional eggs on them. Those 2 final turns are going to be worth 6 extra points. That's also some way to look at this. However, we just have the Noisy Miners. I don't think we are going to prioritize working towards Ulgist. On the other hand, Backyard Birder is also a bad card, because it just encourages you to go for low scoring birds. We have 1 of them already, but the low scoring birds usually need a lot of time to become worth it over the course of the game, and forcing us to buy 4 more birds with because we need at least 5. 4 more birds were less than 4 points, so we can get 3 more points is also bad. So yeah, I don't really know which way we're gonna go here. Maybe go towards Ulgist. That way we can at least think that spending 1 turn here can get us another 3 points. So this action is gonna be worth slightly more. Yeah, I think that's an okay reason to pick the Ulugist there. Usually I wouldn't pick the Ulugist. I just think it's a really bad bonus card. Now, what do we do here? Bonelli's Eagle, usually a great card. It's not great for us. We do need the cards to tuck elsewhere, and we can't really get enough cards to pay for it. It is a really great card though. So how is the opponent doing for card drawing? They don't have any card draw either. They have a tuck draw bird here, so they might consider picking it up. I kind of want to deny it, but yeah, okay. We're gonna play the black chin hummingbird in wetlands just so we can stop discarding all of these eggs all the time. And I'm going to pick up the Bonelli's Eagle just to have it, not intending to play it, but yeah, it is a really good bird. I don't want the opponent to have it, and there's also this round end goal for the last round. If we get access to enough cards, we could play it to do a little swing over here. But yeah, until then, let's play the black chin hummingbird. It's not the greatest bird of all time, but it lets us draw 2 cards here without having to pay a lot of eggs to do it. And yeah, we are just drawing blanks and on blanks here. We could consider picking up the Tui. We do know that the opponent has a tuck draw bird here, so the Tui would be for us a tuck draw bird. So yeah, let's actually do that, and then we can activate our good birds here, and cycle around some of these bad birds we are not intending to play. To play the Tui, we need more. We're gonna need more nectars, or we could overpay for it. I think we can afford to overpay for it. So let's just get 1 vertebrae here and a rodent or whatever. I don't want to overpay with cards because we could pick 2 of these, and we could reroll to maybe get an nectar. That way we will spend 1 card to get 1 more food, but I'd rather spend 1 more food because we have food we aren't using here, and I much rather want to keep these cards to feed Noisy Miner and the 2E for points. So let's take another vertebrae here, and we are checking this Northern Flickerer, lay 2 eggs, be awesome. Another nice side effect from the Noisy Miner is that it makes sure that it's the only bird with eggs, so we have quite a few birds with no eggs here, while the opponent has to spread around the eggs they get from me. So that's cool. Yeah, we are overpaying for this. It is not totally fine, but it is okay. I'm not having a heart attack because I have to do this. Let's take vertebrae since we're gonna need that for the last round and goal. Let's not take nectars because they will die off over the end turn. Let's we don't need this effect. Let's take a card and draw a card. Tuck the Calorana Wren, and let's draw American Crow. Okay, you take let's take a cherry and tuck the Crimson Chat for another 2 eggs. And yeah, we won that confidently. Now, this one is gonna be hard to beat the opponent on since they already are at 5, and Noisy Miner only has a capacity of 6 here. How are they doing? They yeah, they can fit 7 here, so they will beat us. That's not even an issue. Only way we can beat them is if we put stuff elsewhere, and I'm not really feeling that. So, do we want a mountain bluebird and a sandhill crane? They are. It's a nice combo. Getting stuff up here if we want to do this activation for the Ulugist is fine, and and it's a nice way to get this to get grains converted into more points. I'm not very sold on it, but yeah, playing 2 birds for 5 food, that can also spend more food when we have incentive to go food here isn't too bad. So yeah, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do this. It's getting a little bit late to try to make something happen in the wetlands. We are currently just going for this. So let's also tuck the American Crow here and find out what we are going to do for further stuff. Let's see. We are copying the yellow-rumped warbler, and we are tucking the American Crow to pick up. The bunting is actually, I think, better than Central Crane here, since it would let us try to win this round and goal, and it will help us towards doing stuff with Ulogist. So yeah, changing my mind here, and changing your mind is totally fine when it's the correct thing to do. Then I think we're going to take the Sandal Crane, lay 1 egg here, and yeah, I would love something like the wooden duck or something, but it's also a little bit too late to make that happen. Yeah, let's play some cards here, spend some eggs, boom boom, and yeah, now we have plenty of birds to put eggs to. Yes, you can give yourself an egg to the mountain bluebird. We could play the Bonellas just for the 80 points before we go here, just to have an 8th card to give eggs to. We do need a 9th bird for Ulogist if we are going to do that. So actually, we do have time to try to beat this. We wait a second. Opponent has no, they don't have full of these birds. They have 8 spaces. I was thinking we could maybe get away with activating the Elizabeth bunting without giving eggs, but we couldn't do that. What I was thinking is that we should try to pick up the bird, the 9th bird we also want to play. So let's look at this card. It's the Acorn of Woodpecker. Is that the bird we want to play? I don't think so. It's a 5-pointer. I'd rather play the Self-Aggressive Cockatoo for 6 points. So let's do that. Take a cherry. Glad we didn't do the top stack, because that would be the spot of Towie. So then we also have a 1 rebate on the Banana Eagle here, or we could tuck draw this. Yeah, we have a 1 rebate on the Bonellas because we want to play it this turn, so we can lay eggs this turn as well, right? That makes sense. Yeah, that is our game plan. Even though we are losing out 2 eggs doing it, this will gain back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs on correct birds, losing 1 egg on the wrong bird. So yeah, I think this is a fine play here. Yeah, do that, and the 2 of these rodent boys. I should have picked the wetlands bird for the final card, because we want to put nectars into the wetlands. That's fine. We can cycle the Sulfur-Crested Cockatoo with a Tui and gain a wetlands bird next turn. That's okay. We didn't blunder. We just did a mishap, a correctable mishap. Okay, so how many eggs do the opponent have now? The opponent has 8 eggs now. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7, 8, 9 eggs in the correct nests. Opponent won't be getting that free egg, which is awesome. So yeah, let's just do that. Steal the thing right in front of their eyes here. Get up to 9. And yeah, the last burn thing is actually a really good pickup when and the similar birds when you have the correct round and goal for them. So yeah, okay. So do we? So I think we want to play the Northern Shoveler here, just because it's a 7-pointer. However, if we go here, cycle the self-aggressive cockatoo, we get 1 point and we lose out on the extra points from the noisy miner. If we spend a turn first here to draw 2 cards, we might even get something better, and we have surplus cards to spend to our chain here. So I think that is gonna be the play I'm making here. Ooh, Wood Stork. I think we are playing Wood Stork over Northern Shoveler because it is a rodent-based bird, so we can maybe tie up here, and yeah, it's a bonus card getter, so it also might even be worth more. Actually, it's a rodent and fish, so we won't only use tie, will also screech out ahead. So yeah, that is something we are currently considering. Yeah, we do need them nectars though, so hopefully we can get those. We don't need it to play it, but we want it so we can get on board here and even win it if we are just get 1 here. We do need 1 turn to take food. We do need 1 turn to play. We do want 1 turn to lay eggs for Ologist. That's 3 turns. So we have a turn to spare. So we don't need it to be a nectar this play here. Okay. We are, however, going to try to find it. I think. No, let's take the correct food here. Maybe we can also sneak out the red knot. No, we can't. We need to. Let's see. We can take 3 food here. We don't have enough. Oh, this math is weird here. Yeah, but if we go here if we want to play both of these, then we can't also tuck stuff to the noisy miner twice. We can do it once though. Yeah, we can't both take. We can both spend a card to take more food and tuck to the noisy miner, but we are already getting 3 foods here. We do need these particular foods. Let's see if we can't. Is playing the red knot better than laying eggs and getting the bonus points from the bonus card we already have? Interesting. I'm not gonna debate it anymore. We are just gonna go towards playing the Wood Stork here. Let's we can reset the bird. No, let's cycle a card here. Cycle the self-aggressive cockatoo, and see what we're getting. We get the Rufus Owl. Okay, that might be even better to play than the Wood Stork. It's gonna be harder to play, but it might be better. No, because we need to get nectars into the ocean. Yeah, that was also a thing. You are tucked, boy. Yeah, you are tucked, boy. Okay, so now we're gonna need nectar, and we get nectar. Awesome. Also deny opponent's nectar, which is great. Let's activate that. Cycle the red knot. Yeah, sure. Let's pick the Gala here. Take the vertebrae and tuck the Gala to the noisy miner. That's pretty ironic, or somewhat ironic, I guess. Okay, we get a free egg. That's huge for us for Ulogist. Or not huge. It's pretty okay. Then we play the Wood Stork. Cross our fingers for something good. So playing this guy is really good for us. We both get to do the 6-point swing over here in round 4. We get 6 points from. So we go from opponent getting 7 and we getting 4, then and we to us getting 7 and opponent getting 4. So that's a 6-point swing. We also gain a 6 point from the Wood Stork. We gain 5 points from Nectar, so we're up in 17, and we get a bonus card. So yeah, this is this is the play. We also spend 1 egg, so of course everything falls apart. We get Verticulturist. Sure, that's another 3 points. Could have been 7 if we had been lucky, but yeah, we didn't have enough of those birds played. And yeah, consecutive wetlands, the birds aren't gonna be taken here. And yeah, we have 1 more turn, rounding out Ulogist, getting eggs into 3 more nests. It's gonna give us 6 more points, so I guess it turned okay in the end here. Let's spend a cherry to put at least birds into these here, so we are done for that. And let's also give 2 more eggs from the lattice lazuli. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this game turned out. We of course could have had more luck. We did win all of the round end goals except the first one, which we tied, which is fine. But yeah, Noisy Miner, first round Noisy Miner should be first turn Noisy Miner should be good. We didn't get the card advantage. We wanted to make him really pop off, but I think we made some correct value play down the line anyway. We're not gonna have a monster score. We looked at it pretty late in the 4th round, and we were at 89 or something. And we didn't get too many points after that, but we chored up 10 points the last round by laying eggs. We got 17 points the turn before that, 20 points before that, since we played as that stork. And yeah, 121 points of turn 1 Noisy Miner is pretty fun here. And yeah. What went great, what went wrong, what could have been done different. So Noisy Miner turn 1 is of course the play you want to do. Keeping a card to tuck to him to get all that value was of course something I'm not regretting at all. We could I really wanted to try to find a bird that could help us draw cards, or at least look at more cards in wetlands, but we didn't get that. We actually didn't get many birds to put in the wetlands at all. We did spend quite a few eggs off the Noisy Miner to draw additional cards here, but it didn't really cost us anything, because quite 2 times over the course of the game we tucked a card to the Noisy Miner and only laid 1 egg. So we could maybe have waited a little bit to play the Black Chin Hummingbird. We did have Voodoo Spear at the end of the game, so this pour wasn't really that relevant. What was relevant for it is that if it's a 4-point bird that let us get to the second column, that was really cheap to play, that we could play with whatever food we had. So yeah, getting Lazuli Bunting was actually a much better choice than I realized at the time, just because it let us sneak out to win in round 3 here, getting us up from 3 points to 6 points and getting the opponent down from 6 points to 3 points. So that was a 6-point swing on top of the 4 points here, and it gave us a lot of extra eggs, while also the opponent had full capacity, so they didn't get eggs, so that was also great. And yeah, even though we didn't have have many activated birds in the grasslands. Laying eggs here was totally fine. When you have one of these birds and the opponent doesn't get the free eggs from it, it's actually a pretty good habitat. It's a 6-point activation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's without other birds. So grasslands is a powerful habitat. You only need one good bird to make it work, and then the rest can be white. And yeah, you can't do that in any other habitat. Yeah, I mean, you can with a shift shaft, you can make the wetlands become a 4-point guaranteed stuff with one brown bird and the rest white. But yeah, you can't do it in the forest. So I guess the noisy miner is the closest thing that you can, or the nuthatch that can cache up to 5 grains if you are really lucky on the dice. But yeah, you can only keep up a 4 turn there. I'm rambling. Really happy about how this game turned out. Nice and minor Western Tanture, and yeah, the 2E was also pretty fine. I don't mind overpaying for it. We knew we were gonna have a lot of food excess over the course of the game because we were having such value turns from the forest, because this was where we also got our eggs. So we knew we were getting additional foods, so we didn't need to be precise with the food spending for the 2E. However, it would have been nice if we had one more nectar, because if we played with this with one more nectar, we could have had we could have won the forest nectar game. But yeah, I'm as I said, happy how this turned out. Turn 1 noisy miner is pretty good. We tucked 8 cards in. That's potentially 16 eggs. I think we rather got some 14 eggs or something out of him. Also giving the opponent 8 eggs. But yeah, pretty decent pile of the game. And I thank you guys for watching. This has been Harbinger, and I'm signing out. See you guys in the next one.